let's discuss finding fulfillment today, because that is a huge issue. And, you know, I watch the news and stuff and read the news, and I know I get up here sometimes and talk about how frustrated it is and I just can't watch it anymore. And there are days where I go like that, but I look at all those things on the news and I'm noticing something. And especially on media platforms like YouTube here, there is a tremendous epidemic of people who are just unfulfilled in their lives. They're not happy. They're not satisfied. I mean, they don't even feel like life's really just worth going through. So many people today are going through the motions. It's astounding. And listen, if you ask me, that is no way to live life. You should never just go through the motions. You should never be going on. I mean, life's too short to do that. Life's too short not to be happy or satisfied. So all of these things, in my opinion, are not the root issue. They're a symptom of a much larger issue. Like if I've got a cold, I may get or a flu, I might get, a sniffly nose or a headache, but you'll agree with me when I say the sniffly nose and the headache is not the root thing. That's not the main thing. I have a cold. The headache and the sniffly nose are merely the symptoms of the much larger issue. See what I'm saying? All right. Look, I'm not a life coach or anything, and I can't give you the one answer for everybody that'll just change everything, but I do think I can add maybe a little perspective here that may help you out a little bit. There's a lot of things to figure out in life, but ultimately you've got to decide. And this applies to everybody. I don't care what belief you have. I don't care who you are, how old you are, where you're from. You must decide what is the most important thing to you now and forever. You've got to decide that. And if you don't know what that is, well, there's your problem right there. A lot of people can't figure that out. You'd be amazed. But nobody can decide. As I'm seeing all throughout the news, I mean, families are disintegrating. People's professional lives are disintegrating because they don't know what they're in it for. Is your family the most important thing? Is your relationship with the Creator, which should always be, by the way, the most important thing if you're asking me? Are you prioritizing that? Is there something you want to do in your professional life? Or are you doing anything to get to there? I think in most cases, what's really going on is lack of clarity. Nobody even understands why they're doing what they're doing. Why are you working this 9-to-5 job specifically? I mean, no, I get it. You got to eat. I get it. You got bills to pay. Completely understood. But it's like my dad always used to tell me. Like when I was doing something, he'd say, okay, you're working on this project. Where do you think this will take you? Like in a few years, can you tell me where you expect to be? And, doing what most sons do, I didn't listen. Not immediately anyway. Clearly the advice stuck with me. But that was a very wise piece of advice that he gave to me that I'm imparting to you a little bit. It's all about prioritization. It's all about being clear, deciding what you want. What is it you're after? When you get up every single day, what is it are you trying to accomplish something? Well, I mean, what is it you want? That's the answer most people need to hear right now. And if you say security, okay, totally agreed. Or some people might say peace. All right, security, peace, that's a big one. Well, I can't answer everything for everybody, but in the case of security and peace, you would definitely need to look to the Creator for that. Because listen, as we're finding out right now in world events, I don't even need to go over it. Right now in world events, everything is just going in a state of disarray. There's no security here. Not really. Not even if you're one of those prepper types, who has these humongous closets full of food and resources. And yeah, I understand the thought behind that, but those resources and food are going to run out eventually. There's no real security here. There is no sense of peace here. There's nowhere you can go where you're just totally safe and insulated. It can't be done. Can't be found here. So if it's security and peace you want, you need to look to the Creator. Okay, the Creator God for that, certainly. But in most cases, in other cases where it doesn't involve that, maybe you're just fine in that area. Great, happy to hear it. Decide what's important to you and really decide what it is that you're going after every day. And maybe that'll help you out a little bit. Again, not a life coach, not a guru here. I can't tell you everything, just adding a little bit of perspective to ultimately help you. So thanks for watching this video.